not sure how am I gonna do this on the, maybe I go like this. Can I, I'm gonna work this out. Oh, let's go like this. Let's work out the problem. Let me try something funny here. Work out the problem. Who's that? Oh. I'll work it out here and then I'll grab it. Jose, is it okay if I record this?
Yeah.
All right. I was just reading, I have to ask before I, let's see, let's make it appear on there. Okay. And so, in order to graph it, we have to put it into graphing form. So, in order to graph, I have to complete the square. Did you guys complete the square? You guys remember how to do that? Let me do an easy one first. Okay, let's do the easy one, complete the square. Should we do one Godzilla time first? Godzilla time! Godzilla! Godzilla! I'm sorry. When the camera's on, I just do weird things. Oh! I'm looking old. Dang, I look old. I'm just looking at myself. So if you don't nod, just say, no, you don't. You say, no, you don't. I do look old. Okay, well, that's okay. All right, so let's put in graphing form. Godzilla time. Let's say f of x equals x squared plus 8x plus 10. You guys remember how to complete the square for this one? Just nod. We did this last week.
Yeah.
Say no then. If you don't, I won't say yes, so I know where we're going at. Don't give me blank stares. Okay, I'm still getting blank stares. Andrew, I don't even know. Do you remember how to do this or not? You can say no if you don't. What should I do for a little? So, okay, so I didn't have that option for you, right? Go like this if you get it. Go like this if you don't. Go like this if it's in between. Okay, good. I'm looking at all you guys. Okay, shoulder. Got to, Andrew, I asked. This is you. There you go. Okay. Okay. No, Jose, like this. Not like, yeah, there you go. That's much better. Okay. Sylvia, I didn't see what you did. Okay. Sergio? Is it this? Is it this? Or is it this? Whoa! All of them? Hang on a second. My universe is about to explode because I never thought of what I would do if someone had all of them. Because if you know it, sorry, wait. Because if you know it, I don't have to show it to you. But if you don't know it, I have to show it to you. And if you're in the middle, I have to show half of it. But what if you're all? I'll do all three. I'll do the show you, right? Sergio, help me here. I'll do the show you, and then I'll do the partial, and then I'll do the won't show you. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Figure it out. It took me a while. So I'll do the show you part first. F of x equals x squared plus 8x plus 10. What do I add to it? Tell your neighbor, what do I add to it? If you're not talking, I'm calling you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or really, what do I add to it? What's that? Say you're saying, talk the same level. I'm just using my super hearing. Go.
I don't know.
Okay, I heard that. Okay, it's okay. Brooke, do I need you super hearing? I'm not sure. Close. You're like halfway there. 16. Remember, we take the b, right? We divide by 2, and then we square it, or you, which is 16. Or you could do the box. You guys remember the box, right? So I add 16. Should I do the box? I could do the box later on. Anyone, what do? I can't just frivolously add 16. Subtract 16. Okay, so then it's f of x equals, now I can take this, right, square root of x squared is x, or plus or minus in the middle. Plus, because of the plus, 10 minus 16 is negative 6. Okay, Sergio, that's for the, now Sergio, I'm going to do the, here we go. You guys ready? Show partial. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here's the, oh, I forgot, what was the equation? I don't even know. There we go, let's erase it. And x plus, okay. Here's for the partial, Sergio. And remember, this is all Godzilla time. So for the partial, you want to take the f of x equals, and then you x squared plus 8x plus 10. Then you draw Sweetie. Make sure he's happy. And then that's it. That's the partial. Okay, is that good for the, you guys good with the? Okay, now here's for the, if you understand it, or I don't have to show it to you. This is for the people who understand it. I don't have to show it to you. And there. I did it for the yeses, okay? Sergio, did that cover everything? Okay, do you get the Sweetie part? That helps, right? All right. Are there any questions on that? So let's do this one now, shall we? So Godzilla time is over. The problem is we have that 2, right? So actually, we're going to factor the whole thing out, but I'm going to do it with the 2 just in case. It's the only problem I could find. Let's say f of x equals 2 times x squared plus 6x. And then we have here, let's add the 16 outside. Right? So in fact, now, again, you guys can also just factor this out completely. But I wanted to show you how to do it if you complete the square just by separating the 2x out, right? Because you might have one like that on your final. So how do we just separate the 2? Like if this wasn't even, right? I need to find a better one than that. I'll try to find a better one than that. But anyway, you get the idea. Okay, what do I do next? Add 9. Put 9 in the inside, right? Divide by 2, square it, and I got the plus 9. You get the plus 9 right there, right? Any questions on how I got that? But now, I added 9. I can't just frivolously add 9. But did I really add 9? How much did I increase the value by? 18. Because it's 2 times 9, right? So then I added really 18, so I subtract 18. So then go and write the final answer. What's the final answer down? And you may ask your neighbor, what the heck did he just do? If you don't know, maybe they know. Yes, Nick. It's supposed to be 12 methods. No, because I factored out the 2. Oh. Yeah. Good question. Yeah, yeah. 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 Okay, what's the final answer? F of x equals what? 2 times what squared minus what? I guess a minus, huh? Let's go with Emma. What'd you get? X plus 3 squared minus 2. Raise your hand if you got that. I got that, Sensei. Okay, if you saw some test, would you be able to do it? Even if this was, raise your hand if this was odd, right? Okay. No one would be able to do it? Man, that's terrible. I blame the teacher. I don't blame the student. Okay, go ahead and graph that. So your mission is really to graph it, right? Now it's in graphing form. While you're graphing it, I'm going to ask one of you what the vertex is of this equation, so be ready to when I call on you. Gael, what's the vertex? -3 and +2. Very good. Very good. One, two, three, 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Gael was right? Did I write it wrong up there? It's supposed to be a -2. Gael, I'm so sorry. -3 minus 2. That's a minus. Actually, let me change it. Oh, I hate this job. You have to always get everything right. You know what I mean? You can't make mistakes. Students will say, "That doesn't make sense, Sensei. Why are you doing that?" There we go. -2. So -2. 1, 2, 3. -2. Oh shoot. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? And then instead of over 1, up 1, over 2, up 4, I go over 1, up how much? 2, because I multiplied by 2, over 2, up 8. So over 1, up 2, over 1, 2, up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready? And there you go. I didn't ask you on this one, but on all the others, I'm going to ask you to list the domain and range. You guys remember domain and range? Domain, all real numbers, right? So plug in any x, plug in any x, plug in any x. It goes forever this way, forever that way. And range is -2 to infinity, and it's equal to, and there's your range. Make sure you get the domain and range. Sorry, I wrote that really quick. I'll let you guys write down and think about it. Well, I take Rolly Roll. I haven't even taken Rolly Roll yet. All right. So you guys good? Sounds like you guys are good. So let's go ahead and knock this out. Okay. First thing. F of x equals x plus 2 times x minus 6 times x plus 8. You guys that are set up, and let's figure out our steps. It's hard to do it all on the thing. Can I see some of the board over here? Let's see. I don't know. We could turn it so I see the board. I can kind of see the board. I don't know. Well, I'm going to put it over here. It's going to be hard to see on the camera, but you know that. Okay, kind of see it. So the first step, those of you on TV who can't see it, I don't know. What's the first step that we do? Set it equal to 0. Very good, Nathan. So smart. You're my favorite student. You always answer my questions. I'm just joking. Nathan's not my favorite student. You guys all are my favorite student. Where's my world's greatest teacher? Set it equal to 0. X plus 2 times x minus 6 times x plus 8 equals 0. What's the next step? Ask each other. What's the next step? I'm going to call on you. Go. What's the next step? Don't look it up. Ask each other. Don't look it up. Stop looking at your paper. Stop it. Huh? Before that, even though it's already done. Yeah. Michaela, what's the next step? Yes, factor, but it's already factored, right? So it's probably confusing for some of you. It's, oh, it's factored. What's the next step after we factor it? Find the roots, find the zeros. What does x equal to? X equals what? 30 seconds, go. What does x equal to? 29. Okay, people are saying it. What do we got? -2, what? -2, 6, -8. Thanks, Nick. And then we do what? What do we do next? That's the intervals. So we go, we have -8, we have -2, and we have 6. Go ahead and test your intervals. And then graph it. Kind of see it. Kind of see it. We can kind of see the board. Maybe if I move it like this. What do you think? Can you see what I'm writing? If I move the camera over there, YouTube star, YouTube star, I'm a YouTube star. Watching this on YouTube. Make lots of money and take my kids to Disneyland. Yeah. If I have lots of money, take my kids to Disney. No? Okay. I have lots of money. Take my kids to. No? Oh, come on, Maria, help me out. Have lots of money. Take my kids to. What's that water slide park? Hurricane Harbor. No, Maria? Dang it. Okay. I'm trying to find something. I know you're doing it for my betterment, right? Be a better dad. Have lots of money. Buy my kids a puppy. Okay. Buy my kids a puppy. A puppy that's really nice and likes to lick your face. Lick your face. Okay. Doesn't like to lick your face, but is fluffy and likes to chase the ball. Likes to chase the ball. Throw the tennis ball to the pup. Tennis ball to the puppy. All right. So let's test the limits. Is this positive or negative? Jessica, what is it? You get positive or negative here? Got negative. All right. And then what do we get here? Between here and here, positive or negative? Let's see, Nick, tell me. Positive here. And then right here, Emma, what'd you get? Negative. And then to a million, Andrew, what'd you get? Positive. You guys concur? Negative a million. It'd be negative, negative, negative. 3 negatives make a negative. Negative 6. Negative. Wait. Yeah. Negative. Positive. So 2 positive make a positive. 0. Positive. Negative. Positive. Negative. And then a million. Everything's positive. It looks good to me. So then you guys go ahead and graph it. Did you guys graph it already? I'm going to look at your graphs. I'm going to look at what, see what you did. Did you graph it? You remember we learned the stuff. I learned this stuff in my math class. Didn't know how to do it before I met Sensei. Now I know how to do it. Sensei's amazing. Yes, he is. I don't care what you say. Because I didn't know how to do this before. I know how to do it now. Man, I can use this in real life. I know when I leave high school because I know how to graph polynomial functions, I'll make $1 million. Guaranteed. You guys know, if you know how to do this after you graduate, you'll get $1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, $1 million isn't a lot of money nowadays, but it's a start. You know what I mean? You can get a decent house, you know, pay for college. But yeah, if you can do this after you graduate, guaranteed $1 million. Negative. Positive. Negative. Positive. $1 million. Big ones. You guys know what I mean. Mark my words. If you don't get $1 million, you can come back to me and say, "Where's my $1 million, Sensei?" Guarantee $1 million. No, I'm not getting. The world gives it to you. I already spent my $1 million. I already did this. I got my $1 million. I spent it. What did you spend it on? I took my kids to Disneyland. Should we do another one? Took them to Disneyland. Oh, we already did one like this. You guys want to do one like this? Let's go ahead and. Oh yeah, domain and range. Let's do it. What is the domain and range? Actually, I don't know if you can do domain and range in this one because we don't know what the. Oh yeah, you could do domain and range for sure. What's the domain? And range. Go ahead and do it. Your parents will give you the $1 million. Go ahead and ask them. Urias will give you the $1 million. Ask him. But don't say I said. All right, Jose, what's the domain? Ooh, nice. Negative infinity, positive infinity. Oh, look at that. Do you hate it when you do that? Or what else can we say?
All real numbers.
All real numbers. Okay, range. What's the range? Aaron, what's the range? Yes, all real numbers or negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay, let's move on. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. So go ahead and graph that. We already did it like that, but why the heck not? Let's practice it. What's the domain and range? $1 million. $1 million. You got there. You know this Vertex is? Get that one. $1,000,000. Okay. Reese, what's a vertex? 3, -5. So that is easy. We just go over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the multiply by 2, right? You guys over 1, up 2, over 2, up 8, right? Over 1, up 1, 2. Over 1, 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, homies. If I call you homies, will you guys be able to graph this on your final? Domain. All real. All real. Hashtags or negative infinity to positive infinity. And range. What's how far are going to go? -5. To hopefully I can do this right. Oh, that's not bad. Put a Y, put an equals in that. Dude. How much history do you have? Aaron? How much? Is it AP? Regular history? That A push I heard is a butt kicker. Oh, does Mr. Neese give a lot of work? Go ahead and graph that. List the domain and range. What is cameras? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. This is for you, Bella. Let's go back. Let's go back on how to graph this. Let's do this in, while you guys are doing it, here's how you graph this one. Sorry. Fast forward. -8. And then -2. I had it over the pointing over there. So just ignore what I'm doing while you guys are graphing. And the camera was pointing at that. Who told me that? Thank you for letting me know. Is it Michaela? I don't know. Whoever said that. Who told me that? About the camera? Whoever said that. Thank you. Who said that? Who said it? You guys only want to remind me? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm kind of okay. We go negative, positive, negative, positive. There's that, right? And then we go to the next one, and let's clear all these annotations. And we go, okay, the center is 3, -5. So I go over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I go over 1. This means I multiply by 2. So step 1, I go up 2. And then over 1, 2, not up 4, but 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's all you've got to do. Except for list the domain and range. Domain is all real hashtags. And the range goes from here up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is that. -5 to infinity. Put a Y in between, and that's that. There you guys go. Pause it if I want to slow, put it in slow motion. Okay. All right. So, what's my I realize I just clicked it through. You guys have it written down. What is the locator point or the vertex for this? -5, because this is the H, right? So -5, 0. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5, 0. Then I take the square root of everything, right? Because it's a square root. Like square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 4, 2. So go over 1, up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up 1, 2, 3. Domain and range? Negative 5 to what? Infinity. You guys get that? And the range? 0 to infinity. 0. 0 to infinity. Oh my gosh. Domain and range. Can I move on? How much time do I have left till class ends? Oh shoot, class is out in like 5 minutes. What? Like 9:20. We have like 8 minutes until we get out of here. Okay. All right. Ready for the next one? Is this helpful for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. Cube root of x, right? Take the cube root. Saw the picture up there, so. Go ahead and work on it in your groups. All right. So what's the vertex for this one? Actually, I want to look and see what you guys got. Can you get the cube root of a negative number? Yeah. Can you get the cube root of a negative? What's the cube root of negative 8? 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 times 2. Looks like we're kind of quite seeing anything. Looks like we're kind of, that might be one of the more difficult ones, maybe. All right. So what is my vertex? 0, +3. So we go here, 0, 1, 2, 3. Am I going to fit this? Oh, shoot, that multiplied by 2. Holy crap. Let's see, how do we do this? Oh, that's not such a big deal. So what's a cube root of 1? 1. But I multiply by 2, so instead of going up 1, I go up 2. 1, 1, 2. -1, -2. Did you get that, right? Cube root -1 is -1 times 2 is -2. Okay. Cube root of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then -8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it'll probably look something like this. Hit. Oh, something like that. Remember the cube root, the parent function looks like this, right? Let's see, it goes like this. Looks something like this. That's the parent function. All right, but you shift it up and stretch it out. I probably should have flattened it out a bit more, but whatever. Something like that. Domain. Range. Emma, what's the domain? All real numbers. Gabby, what's the range? All real numbers. All real. Hashtag. All real. Hashtag. I think I have like 6 graphs for you to do for the final. Okay. Graph this, then graph the inverse. We don't need the domain and range because there's 2, so I should erase that. But I should, you know what I should have said? Let's change this to, go and graph that. I'll show you what I'll change. What do you think I'm going to say? On the way. Why did you do that with the period? That's dumb. Oh, graph the line of symmetry. I'm going to move the camera. Someone remind me that I stuck the camera here. I work it out on the board. When we solve for the inverse. The inverse, where's my black marker? The inverse of f of x equals x plus 3 cubed is, switch the x and the y, is x plus 3? Yeah. Switch the x to the y, solve for y. I got to take the cubed root of x equals y plus 3. Then I subtract 3 on both sides. Cubed root of x minus 3 equals y. So I'm going to write this as the inverse is cubed root of x, and then put the minus 3 way over there, like that. So that's my inverse. Then you got them both. You know how to graph both. We just did the cube root, right? We just did that. I moved the camera, so cube root, the inverse, I'm gonna write it here, is cube root of x minus 3. All right, what's the vertex of this homie? Gabby, what's the vertex of this? 3, 0, so we go 1, 2, 3, 0, and then cube. I cube everything. So 1 cubed is 1, 2 cubed is 8, right? 1 cubed is 1, 2 cubed is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Negative 1 cubed is negative 1. Negative 1, 2 cubed is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this one, let's see. Aurelia, what's the vertex of this? Locator point. 0, negative 3. 0, negative 3. Right? So 0, negative 3, 1, 2, 3. And now I'm taking the cubed root. So cubed root of 1 is 1. Cubed root, right? We did that before. Cubed root of 1 is 1. Cubed root of 2, I don't know. 3, I don't know. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 2. Negative 1 is negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 2. And we go like that. And then the line of symmetry is y equals x. Well, you could do the domain for each one, right? But you'd have to have 3 domain ranges. But they'd all be all real numbers anyway. All real numbers. So the line of symmetry in purple. Now, line of symmetry, I usually do a dashed line, but it's y equals x. There you go. So how many times should you do this? 4. Do 0. Do it 0. It's your grade, not mine. I mean, some of you don't even need to do it, I guess. Right? You guys know what you need to do. Oh. Can I go back? Oh, yeah. That was the last one. Here's the last one. You guys remember how to do this one? We just were tested on this. We're going to test you on this. Thursday, right? Did everyone take the test? So if you're stuck, first step, Put it in exponential form to make it a little bit easier for you, right? Put it in exponential form. And then make a table. What are you plugging in this one? Plugging in the X or the Y? The Y, right? Weird, it's different. And then you want to list the domain and range. Oh man. So exponential form. Got my base of 4, and then I got the y here equals x. And we go x, y, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Plug in your y's. Remember, negative exponent, flippy floppies. Flippy floppies. Flippy floppy. The domain and range is going to be interesting on this one. What's that? Yeah, so it will never be above 0. So it goes from 0 to infinity. It's not going to equal 0. All right. I'm looking at your graphs. I want to see what you guys got. I see it. What? Very good. Domain and range. The domain is a little confusing, but it's not really that confusing. All right, we plug in -2. You plug in -2 for my 4. It'll be 4 to the -2 is 1 over 16, right? You flip it. It's 1 over 4 to the +2. So it'll be 1/16, which is a very small number. This will be 4 to the -1 is 1 over 4 to the +1, or 1/4. 4 to the 0 is 1. 4 to the 1 is 4. 4 to the 2 is 16. for the 2 is 16. And then we go, okay, so we go, where we go? We go just a little, 1/16 and down -2. Oh my gosh. And then 1/4 -1. Oh my gosh, this is coming out bad. And then 1, 0. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There we go. And then 16. So I won't be able to fit the 16 too, but it goes like this. You guys see this? Sorry, that's. Yeah. A lot of you, I think, were confused, but it's not really that confusing. That erase. Okay, that erases. The domain. Sorry, was that in the way? I feel like I was like in the way. Richard, I got that, Sensei. Understood what you're doing. Okay, do you have any questions on how I graphed that? My beautiful hair. Because of the rain. Did my hair this morning. Got all messed up. Look away. Don't look at me. This is horrible. But you have to look at me. Just look at the board. Don't look at my face. Did my face. And then the rain. The domain. Domain. I'm never going to hit 0, right? But I'll get very close to 0. Super close. Like almost as close as you can possibly be. So domain goes from 0 all the way to infinity. But Sensei, you said it doesn't hit 0. That's correct. So we don't put an equal signs under there. We just says it's greater than 0, but it'll get very close. It'll not be equal to 0. And then the range will be all real hashtags, right? So you can plug in any number for y, you can plug in any number. It's going to go forever down. It'll eventually go forever up. We can plug any number here for y. We can plug in, right, 50, a million. We can plug anything in for y. It'll just be so huge, like black hole huge. And that's it for the lesson. You guys good? Still have 27 minutes. Are there any questions? Check out, no questions? Check out the delta math. Get out your computer, see what the delta math looks like. That's what you need to study, is practicing those delta maths so you can get used to the questions. How do you put them in? So you guys got to practice that. Because when you're taking the test, I don't want to be all like, oh, how do you enter this? Because I don't know how to enter it. I don't do delta math. You guys do know how to do the delta math, right? Do I enter a comma? Do I enter a space? I'm not sure. How do I do the coordinates? Do I have to do parentheses here? I'm not sure, Sensei. We'll look it up on delta math. How do I do the square root button? I don't know. Right? Get used to the delta math. Practice each of those graphs 4 times. Right? And get an A. Get an A in the class. Now I'm going to stop recording this. Actually, here's the study for final, both graphing and delta math. Those of you at home, make sure you study on delta math. And if you like this video, even though it was like an hour long, I'm sure who would want to watch this for an hour? Who would want to watch the video for an hour long, right? It's probably like, no way. I know you wouldn't, Nick. I mean, be honest, like I wouldn't. But if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. The more subscriptions I get, the more I can help you, and I can just support the video, man. Support the Sensei webpage. Thanks so much.